I'd like to welcome Jean-Michel Karam. Dr. Karam is an entrepreneur in microelectronics and beauty. Karam received an engineering degree from EC Paris and a master's degree in microelectronics from University of Paris 7. In 1996, he received his PhD in microelectronics from INPG, and he began his career as a research engineer, then as director of research in MEMS at the TIMA CMP laboratory. In 1997, he founded his first company. Right now, he is here at CES, launching the Time-C in the Wearables Technology section in the Sands. Please welcome Dr. Karam.
Thank you very much. We're going to start with a quick movie. So I'm Jean-Michel Karam, and I represent Ieva as a company.
What is this world? What is our place? Where should we be among all these things? These things that seem near and far away, out of control, disproportionate. Inner, often invisible or distant. How can we translate this world? By living it. Everything is one. Small things create big things. This world is like a circle. And it all starts with you.
Okay, so Ieva, the I stand for integrated technology, and Eva is life. So Ieva's technology is for life. So before Ieva is my third company. I launched two other companies before that I still manage, in fact. MEMSCAP, which is publicly listed. So they see the technology that we're using in Ieva. MEMSCAP delivers MEMS technologies, a publicly listed company that equip most of the planes that fly today in pressure sensors. So we give altitude, air pressure, etc. And the second company is Yoma, which is today the #1 skincare brand for personalized skincare. So you have a diagnostic being made with technology, and then a formula delivered to another device, which will manufacture your bespoke product in less than 1 minute. So Yoma is my second company that was acquired by Unilever, although I keep managing it. And these are the background that led to Ieva. Ieva is a company that we launched which requires a lot of disciplines. The teams that we have use technologies like MEMS for sensors, artificial intelligence, IoT, everything associated to communication around this. Also with handcraft, luxury, and all this for science, planet, beauty, wellness, etc. So it's a lot of things coming together. I think you've seen a lot of wearable here outside, many devices. You will see that this device is completely different. The idea came to us in the following way. Today, 25% to 50% of all your physiological parameters, hair, skin, even your health, are gene-related. And 50% plus are related to environmental stress around you and your lifestyle. So, and beauty shifted. We're no more talking about beauty today, we're talking about well-being. Consumers understand that in order to be beautiful, they have not only to use good skincare product or hair care product, but also to have a lifestyle which goes with all of this. So because environmental stress is the most important piece, the idea was to go to the root cause and measure everything around you, everything that hurts you. And this is environmental stress. So what we wanted is measuring environmental stress, measuring your activity, and translate this into recommendation in beauty, nutrition, lifestyles, and wellness. This was the global idea. Now, if you want to measure environmental stress around you, we need to be with you all the time. And so what do you wear all the time is your jewel, your watch, etc. This is why we came out with two families of product. One is a jewel. This is what we launched first. And at the CES, we just released the Time C, which is the smartwatch. Now, if you look to all the measurement that we're doing around you, we're measuring plenty of parameters. We're measuring temperature, humidity, ambient noise, pollution, regardless it's outside or inside. We're measuring UV. We're measuring ambient noise, luminosity. We're also measuring your activity. And with the watch, we're adding other parameters. And all these parameters, we're collecting them and sending them to a cloud and translating them into recommendation. So this is how looks the jewel. So it's a jewel that you can wear on you. Has different finish, men and women. But because mostly women do not wear the same jewel all the time, we wanted to have a jewel that is as much as possible versatile. So you have the same piece, and you come up with different accessories. Here, we see it with a silk scarf on the wrist. You can see it here with leather. You can see on, as a jewel, as an accessory for a bag. Now, the idea is what? The idea is giving to the consumer the capability of changing the shape, changing the way you wear it, so that the device keep going with the consumer so that we can get the data. So you see, and it's like a fashion thing. You can have it also as a pendant with pearls, etc. A variety of things. So because we wanted also to have a version that address more accessible prices and etc. So we also released solutions which are like to go, etc. And everything is really changing inside. You can change even the color of the palette in it. This is very important. Versatility is very, very important. So the thing how it works, you have an apps, a companion apps that goes and on which you will interact. In fact, the point is that when you have the device, the first thing we want to know is who you are. So you have plenty of questions. Questions about how you feel, what are your concerns, etc. But question also to know who you are. So you can answer, in any way, find a way to get these questions answered one day or another, because we need to understand them. The reason is, if we want to recommend, for example, a beauty regimen, we cannot recommend to a Korean making multi-layering similarly to a man who just started to wash his hands. You cannot talk to the people in the same way. So you have to know to who you're talking. So multiple things. Number one is you can show real-time measurement. And then you have the feed where everything happens. You get in the morning forecast, weather forecast, UV forecast, pollution forecast, allergy forecast. And we give you advices on small things to do. Take your eyeglasses, dress thick because it's cold, put a hand cream, a UV protection, whatever. In the night, you receive a synthesis of where you've been all the day and what's the influence of the environment on you. And based on this, your regimen will change and adapt. And everything we recommend, we make it available on our platform. Now, the other point is, and this is a problem in the wearable, is that every time, if we want to do, if you look to in the industry, if you want to do all the things you will need to do via wearable, you end up having hundreds of wearable devices. And this is not something that will last on time. I think that in time, you would need to have devices delivering more and more functions, because we cannot buy 100 devices. So we try to put as much features and functions to the consumer that in one single device. For example, in the same way, if wherever you put the device to charge, it will switch automatically to indoor monitoring. It's a feature that you can switch also manually, and measure all your inside features and give you a recommendation based on your comfort index, et cetera, et cetera. And as I said, all this deliver personalized recommendation, beauty regimen, ritual, regardless it's hair, et cetera. And everything we recommend, we deliver it. Now, the people who know Yoma, who know me through Yoma, they know that Yoma is a closed system. It's like Apple. Yoma technology service Yoma products and Yoma customers. Nobody can enter. Ieva is an open system. So with Ieva, you can have several brands supported in our platform and delivering a variety of solutions, from skincare to hair care to nutrition. So when you have these kind of devices and you decide to go on the market, I've been asked to go on all the problems that we could live in, et cetera. You need to find the distribution channels that you could find for your devices. So we're dealing with beauty. So we are in the beauty segment. Of course, we are in DTC, but also it's an IoT. So we went to IoT places, and it's a fashion accessory. So we have fashion accessories. So there's a variety of channels and a variety of way of talking to them. And although you can personalize the things, etc., we also made bundle stuff, and we worked on getting an experience for the consumer. This is, a hard point when you are at a point of sale. You don't have time. You need to be able to get to the consumer the message very rapidly. One thing very important is my battle. I'm a fighter for the planet and for Earth, and I think that the problem today that we have on Earth is not people. People are not united. We have a group of people that consider that humans are the cause of global warming. Another group of people that consider it's a global warming. We cannot do anything about it. It's a cycle, and we have to adapt. And ourselves, we feel like we're overwhelmed with the problem of planet. We don't know what to do. So the mission of Ieva is to collect plenty of data. We will mesh the world. If you wear a jewel and you walk outside, we measure all the Earth status and parameters, and we push all these data to a cloud. And if the consumer given authorization, we're sharing this data with nonprofit organizations, climate labs, research science. If anyone in the room here and want to partner, we are ready to provide data for those kind of people. The idea is to help Climate Lab fine-tuning their models. We want also science. We have a deal with INSERM. They work on the effect of environmental stress on sleeping, on cancer, etc. And the idea is also to make sure that the people are aware of the real status of Earth, so we can do actions.
It is a piece of jewelry, a partner, as well as a calculator to measure the world around us, to advise us, to guide us, and to be in harmony with ourselves. This is Twin C by Ieva.
Okay, so we came at COS to release another device, which is Time C. The other one is Twin C. Time C is a smartwatch that it's a watch that takes care of you. It delivers exactly all the thing that the Twin C does, but on the top of this, deliver a watch, so it's a hybrid watch, plus heart rate, real heart rate measurement. There is plenty of heart rate outside. Huh? This one is a real heart rate measurement. And it keeps the same features than the other one. And it fulfills the same goal and the same vision. Our goal is to be able to service different categories from people in living standards, from luxury to premium to prestige. And I think I'm done with this last slide. So as I said, Ieva is an open system. We have the devices for us. The technology is just an enabling thing. So we enable everything with the device. But we have behind it a platform that recommend and service consumer with product of beauty, nutrition, lifestyles, etc. And this is and on the top, you receive articles. You receive, for example, if you are in a polluted environment, in the end of the day, we're going to say to you, you need to eat antioxidant, etc. We're going to give you recipes. Chefs, Michelin star chefs are given recipes and show you how to make food recipes using ingredients that are fighting against pollution, etc. And being an open system, you can join the circle, and we're happy to welcome you on board of this beautiful project. Thank you for listening.